There's that over there. This is the waiting room to get shots in the knees. It's a rainy day, but all right. Goodbye. As always, they're in here waiting for me. Woo woo. Yeah. I'm next, apparently. Okay, bye. I don't know how long he'll be. I want to talk to him about my shoulders. And I still can't believe I got in the next day. She goes, yeah, it really happens like that when I was checking in. She goes, he just happened to added some days on today because this isn't his normal day here. That's why I'm being pulled in on the one side of the big building instead of the other side where I normally get pulled in at. She goes, it's going to be this side this time. He's throwing a wrench in the system. So, yeah. It's raining out. Nasty. Bleh. And when I get home, I have to call Amy from the office because she sent me a text going, can you help me? And I called her before I left. I'm like, it's going to be a little bit later. I'm going to got to go to the ortho. And then I'll call you when I get back. Boy, her next few months are going to be just crazy figuring out all this billing stuff. Because April, everything blows up starting in April. It's going to be a crazy summer for them. All right. That's it. That's all. I'm just waiting to get jabbed in the knee. Woo, woo. Knees are done. Want to see my knee? Ooh, she's coming. Outside AutoZone. Taking this old battery back. Yesterday, my van went to the shop. They serviced it and changed the battery out. The old battery that was in there, because my service guy had changed that one out. It was 8 years ago. So the battery was 8 years old. And it was finally like, no, I don't like my life anymore. You need a new battery. So Dad's in there getting them to bring a cart out to get this battery. So, a young guy's just coming out to grab it. Hang on, I gotta go. Okay, back. Some young guy, he just grabbed it and carried it in. Because last time it was a lady who helped us and she just wheeled it out in a cart. But he was a young strapping kid, so he just grabbed it and he opened the door and held the door for Dad. Dad even. To go back in, now they will take that charge off my credit card. I think the cord charge is like $20 some odd. I don't know what that means, but it'll take that much money off my credit card. So yeah, now I got to go home. I'm going to make me a bagel and I have to call the office and talk to Amy and talk her through some things. I always like talking to Amy. She is the sweetest. Amy is the sweetest. She is a great asset for their company, for sure. For sure. So yeah, but my stomach keeps going. And then tonight I'll do our fried rice and chicken stir fry. Here comes a guy out. He's from Alabama. He has Alabama plates. I don't know what he's doing. One of the guys is coming out with I don't know. They're doing something to his vehicle. But all right. See you later. Tell you how my experience goes trying to train somebody over the phone. I'm not a good teacher. But it has to happen. Now that I'm done with my teaching segment for Amy of the day, I'm going on Friday to the office, so she was getting the hang of it pretty well. We have team stir fry, carrots, mushrooms, pea pods, broccoli. The chicken's already starting to cook. My sauce, bamboo shoots, water chestnuts, which I got out, wipe off, open and drain. Then for team fried rice, onion, canned mushroom, peas and carrots, scrambled egg. I got to get my soy sauce out. Over here is my chicken. I'm starting to cook that first in my giant honkin' wok. I'm heating that up for fried rice. So, okay, but now I can't film more because it goes very fast. It's very fast paced. Wow. I got my fried rice on. I got it on low. This I want to put the lid on and let the vegetables just steam a little bit more before I put my sauce on. I'm going to name her Bertha's sister. Bertha is my big yellow bowl that I make salads in. And Ethel's going to be she's a giant wok. We only get her out on this occasion. But all right. Now, I got to put the lid on. Here we go. There's our fried rice. And there's our stir fry with all the sauce on it. Teriyaki. It's always crazy how much broccoli cooks down. But that's gonna be dinner. And probably lunch and dinner tomorrow. But I love it. Here. It's a little later in the evening now. It's like 6. We had like an early dinner, late lunch because we ate about 3:30ish. And when we were getting done eating and I was getting ready to package things up to put in the fridge, Dad's like, call Bart because he'll want some, because this is one of the things he really likes that I make. So I got one of my styrofoam to-go containers, put fried rice down, put a bunch of stir fry over it, and I called him. I'm like, hey, are you around? He's like, I'm in town right now. Why? And I'm like, I have a fresh, hot to-go container of chicken stir fry with fried rice. He goes, I'll be there in 3 minutes. He was excited. So I met him at the door when he got here, and he's like, I'm going to go home and eat some of this right now. So then I got all our stuff put in the fridge. And I just took the Band-Aids off my knees, and they didn't bleed a whole lot, just a dot. One time I had one that kind of soaked a Band-Aid, but these time it was really good. And then next Thursday, I tell you I have to go back because I'm going back to get shots in the shoulders. And so, yeah, I'm getting ready to look at the Costco ad coming up starting March 5th. March 5th. And this evening I thought of something that I could teach Amy over the phone tomorrow. And then it'll give me a little project to do to help us on Friday, and then go on Friday and stay at the office for a little while with her. Because she called me asking me a question. I'm like, I cannot help you with this because I don't have access to QuickBooks anymore and I can't see what's in there. So these are questions I cannot answer until Friday. And then about 2 hours later, I'm like, I do have one thing I can have her teach her over the phone. Because she hasn't done any billing except for Monday. So I could have her get stuff ran into QuickBooks and then we'll deal with it all on Friday. But I could also make a list of who gets credit card charges. This is a little project for myself, which is nice because I can sit at my desk for a little bit and then I can come over here and put my knees up, because tomorrow is the day after I get shots. Ever since I've started it in 2008, my knees are always very, very achy. They're a little throbby right now. And it really helps when I put them up. So I know I couldn't spend hours at the shop office tomorrow. I would have to do it. I told him, like, I can't come till Friday because tomorrow's going to be kind of a day for me. That's what I told Pete on the phone too, the new owner. I'm like, how about Friday? He's like, I'll see you then. I'm like, got it. He's such an easygoing, nice guy. Although I'm sure if you tried to cross him, he could be a not so nice guy. But all right, how long have I been yakking? Almost 3.5 minutes. Goodbye. I have you on a weird, oh gosh, I almost dropped it. You're on my phone holder that I put around my neck, but I don't have it around my neck right now. But she did not freak out or get mad about me taking off the old pillowcases and changing out the stuff, and she went right up there that night and went to sleep. She sniffed it a little bit like, but she's okay with it. What time is it? It's like 9:30. I'm having a couple of little mandarin oranges. But I wanted to show you that she is still getting in her pillow bed. But okay, well, you're wobbly. Gotta go now. Thursday morning. It's like 9:30. At like 8:15, I called the office. I was talking to Amy. I'm like, Amy, I thought of another thing I could walk you through on the service program. She's like, okay. So we did that. I told her I'd see her tomorrow morning. And now we're gonna go to Aldi. Aldi. Bye. We've been gone and we're back at the house again. Dad forgot to bring his morning pill with him. Because he's like, before we were in the house, he goes, I want you to take me to McDonald's. I want to get a coffee and a breakfast burrito so I can take my medicine. I'm like, okay. And we get in the car and we're pulling out. He goes, I forgot my medicine. I'm like, well, we'll go drive out by the house, so we'll just stop and get your medicine. He goes, okay, yeah, that sounds good. His coffee feels good on the hands. It's so warm because it's so chilly out, even though it's like in the mid 30s already, but oh, it feels so good. He always gets a senior coffee, 3 cream, 3 sugar. So warm. And he likes to get a breakfast burrito with a hot picante sauce. So we were in and out of there, and now he can eat this on the way to Aldi. I might pick up some corned beef to stick in the freezer for St. Patrick's Day. I was in my cooking video list seeing the one I had cooked in there when I did it in the cooker. I'm like, I might do that this year. I haven't done one in quite a few years. But all right, bye. We got in and got out of Aldi, and there's hardly anybody here this morning. Of course, it's only like an hour after they open, so. The main thing I wanted to come to get some kimbap to put in the freezer, and I got 4. Dad's like, what are those? He's like, is that like sushi? I'm like, it's Korean, it's kimbap, similar. Because when he sees it, he's like, that's a sushi roll. And I'm like, nope, it's kimbap. They had these quite a few months ago, and I bought 2, and I really liked them. They have 2 kinds. They have the spicy salmon, which, no, I always get the beef bulgogi. Yeah. And of course I got some grapes because, I love a grape. I'm going to go home and wash them off and pluck them off the stems and wash the container they came in and put them back in the fridge. So yeah. Oh, I got okay, I'll just show you what we got when we get home. Bye. We are home. I saw these in the new things that came out to try, tzatziki flavored kettle chips. I thought that sounded interesting. I got some beef broth for when I cook briskets. Those you do not see, they're out in the other refrigerator. These are the kimbaps I got. I really like them. I got, of course, more coffee drinks to put with my supply. I got these to put on salads or in soup. Maybe I'll try to make a chicken tortilla soup sometime, but I like crunchy things on my salad. Bananas. Dad picked up some beef. He picked up the bananas too. Grapes, which I'm getting ready to go pluck and wash. And a chocolate cake. Which when Dad put it on he was putting stuff on the belt to check out, and he put it on there upside down. I'm like, Dad, the cake's upside down. The cake's upside down. He's like, oh, it don't matter. I'm like, flip it over. So, not just a couple things. We didn't get a whole lot today. 1 crate was plenty. Oh, and I think Dad got a container of orange juice, which is also out in the back room. Okay, I'm gonna put this stuff away real quick. You're at my desk. I'm gonna watch a podcast, but I got this the other day at Martin's. It's a seafood salad pasta. But I got these, I just showed you at Aldi, so I figured let's taste them and see how they are. Smell like dill pickle. I like them, but they remind me of a dill pickle chip. They're supposed to be tzatziki flavor, which I know cucumber, same. They're good. I like a kettle chip. I like the crisp. But now I'm going to put on a podcast and eat this. And then by the time I'm done, it'll be time to elevate the knees, because the knees are starting to go, hey, remember us? Of course I do. I know you make me feel you all the time. Bye. Just got to my recliner to watch. What am I watching now? Ghost. A couple episodes of Ghosts, and then I'm gonna work my way up and watch a few of my little half-hour comedy shows. I watch The Neighborhood, Papa's House, Happy's Place. Those are usually pretty easy to get ticked off. Dad will be gone a couple hours, maybe 2.5 hours. So, and little half-hour comedies. But by the time you fast forward through the commercials, you done. I mean, it's not very long. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I really think I'm allergic to people. I really do. No, I'm not. Okay, I really did think I was gonna do it. I just laid out my clothes for tomorrow. This is the first time I've sat in my recliner and here in a little bit, because the last few times I watched TV, I sat in my wheelchair between the recliners because I didn't trust my knees, but my knees are starting to feel a lot better this afternoon. So we're going to see how that goes. But I got my clothes out, get up in the morning, take a shower, head to the shop, and I don't know how long I'll be there. It'll probably be a while. I've talked to the owner, Pete, a couple times today. He's called me a couple times asking me a few things. He goes, I'm like, hi, Pete. He's like, hey, Stacy, I have a question. I'm like, I might have an answer. I said, I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. But I'm going to wrap this up, get this video ready, so tomorrow I can just post it on the tubes. Maybe I'll film tomorrow when I'm up at the shop. Maybe I'll have Pete say hi. I'll ask him. He knows I do. They know I do YouTube. So, yeah. Maybe we'll see Billy. Maybe Billy will be around. Maybe the kitty will be around. I wonder if Sydney will have her baby there, because I've never met her baby. And the other day, Sydney was there, but the baby was not there. She has a little playpen set up in there. And so maybe the baby will be there tomorrow, and I finally get to meet the kiddo. I have no idea. I can't remember if it's a boy or a girl. But all right. Signing off. Fare thee well.